2 weeks ago, NSC advisor Sullivan, Secretaries of State Blinken and Defense Austin, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff Milley, and President Biden all called their Ukrainian colleagues to express support for Ukraine if Moscow escalated its aggression against Ukraine. And to make sure that Moscow got the message, Milley also called his Russian counterpart. This past week, the Biden administration slipped up. Yes, it correctly sanctioned Moscow for a number of provocations in recent years, but it also had the Justice Department reverse previous approvals for sanctions on the Nord Stream 2 pipeline project. Given the impact that thwarting Nord Stream 2 would have on Moscow's geopolitical ambitions, this signal of continuing administration waffling on the project detracted from the deterrent value of sanctions. More problematic was the dubious decision to reroute, after intemperate words from Russian Defense Minister Shoigu, 2 U.S. destroyers heading to the Black Sea. Washington now needs to re-establish the deterrent value of its initial diplomacy. Perhaps the best thing would be to announce conditional sanctions that would be imposed if Moscow escalates its war on Ukraine. A good target would be a large Russian bank such as Bank. More military equipment for Ukraine would be of value, including additional counter-battery radar for missiles and javelins, along with shore radar and anti-ship missiles. The U.S. should also be sharing intelligence on Russian military operations in a timely manner. Alexander Vershbo, Distinguished Fellow, Atlantic Council, Washington and its allies have gotten the diplomacy right in conveying high-level warnings to Moscow of the costs and consequences of further aggression, including Biden's phone call to Putin. But those warnings have been undercut by other mixed signals: the cancelled deployment of U.S. warships to the Black Sea following Russian complaints, Biden's reluctance to sanction companies involved in completing Nord Stream 2, and his offer of a U.S.-Russian summit meeting this summer. Indeed, the new U.S. sanctions announced April 15, while an overdue response to Russian malign behavior versus the U.S. that Trump had ignored, had the effect of taking the spotlight off Russia's war against Ukraine. More needs to be done to change Putin's calculus and deter further escalation. The US and Europe need to lay out the harsher sanctions that will be imposed on Moscow if it launches a new land grab or moves toward annexing Donbas under the cover of installing Russian peacekeepers. The US and other allies should speed new military aid to Ukraine, including air defense missiles, armed drones, and real-time intelligence that would inflict heavy losses on Russian-led forces trying to seize more territory. While allies remain divided on NATO membership for Ukraine, they should take other steps to raise NATO's profile, such as stationing an army battalion at a Ukrainian training facility or creating a joint Black Sea naval base at Odessa. For its part, Ukraine should invite international observers to see that Ukrainian forces are exercising restraint in Donbas and that it is Russia and its proxies who are escalating tensions. This could be reinforced by the U.S. release of unclassified satellite photos that document Russia's responsibility and refute Russian propaganda.